Night of a Thousand Gowns, Sassy and Samara here, and we're with a very, I always say very special guest, but today we really have a special guest. We have the author of the book, My Princess Boy, Miss Cheryl Kilo Davis. How's it going?
It's going fantastic. It's been great. You guys look amazing, by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. As most of you know, we did talk about My Princess Boy on our show, so it's such an honor to be standing here with you. And thank you. I have to say thank you so much for writing this book and bringing to attention that, you know, gender is very subjective.
Absolutely. I think the biggest thing is that Dyson is teaching us. So our children are saying many things to us, and we as parents and adults have to step up and start listening.
I don't think enough parents do listen, and I think that that's a major problem. And thank you so much for listening and being open-minded, and it's wonderful. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Now, how was it that you came up with the idea to write the book? I mean, because you could have just, you know, let it go and not do anything about it.
So the book is a result of my journal entries, and actually my husband and my older son have been on board as supporting Dyson from the very beginning. Dyson coined the term princess boy, so if you ask him if he's a girl or a boy, he'll say I'm a princess boy. And so I just started journaling because it was a process of acceptance for me. I like to be honest with parents and say that, you know, it really took a long time for me to go through my own cultural, spiritual, you know, the very preconceived notions that we have as adults and trying to raise our kids to be who we want them to be. And I just had to kind of check my ego at the door and listen to him who's saying, Mommy, look at me, I'm pretty, I want to dress up as a princess, I like everything pink and sparkly, and so it was time for me to get on board. And so the book really was my effort of having a tool to give to people to not squash his spirit.
Well, thank you so much for that. Thank you for everything. I'm like, oh, thank you.
I think thousands of parents, you know, are faced with, you know, their children identifying as a different gender regardless of what it means later in life or, you know, what it means for them currently. How were you so open-minded to, you know, actually listen to your child and give them that option? Because most parents out there couldn't even fathom doing such a thing.
Yeah, I think initially my husband helped me kind of walk through it a little bit, and then my older son finally said to me when we were Halloween shopping, Dyson wanted to be a princess and he wanted to be a ninja, and I was struggling with it, and we were the only boy in the princess aisle with a bunch of girls, and my older son finally said, why can't you just let him be happy? And I realized, here's a 6-year-old really calling me on the carpet, and that's when I realized it was my issue. So as parents, when we're going through this, and we all have to be honest that difference brings discomfort, and when parents are going through this, it's important for us just to pause, take a minute, and listen. When we have children, we all start planning for their college and where they're going to go and how they're going to take over the family business, when really they are who they are, and we need to love them for who they are. And in light of what happened in 2010, it is time for us to step up, make this the year of acceptance. That's why this event is so important, and really step up as adults to model positive behavior.
Well, I have to say that I, as a 5-year-old as well, I wanted to be Snow White. So I was never allowed to be, and now here we are. So thank you so much for allowing, you know, your child and, you know, so many other children to understand what My Princess Boy is all about. It's so important, and we can't thank you enough.
Oh, thank you very much. It's about acceptance. That's what the book is about. It's about taking, and it's accepting children for who they are, regardless. Princess boys, strength girls, what we're calling.
And courage as a parent to allow that.
Yeah, it's true. It takes, thank you. Thank you so much.
So you published the book yourself at first. Tell us how someone goes about publishing their own book and where you got it published.
Well, there's a lot of websites online that help you with self-publishing, and because this is a true story and it's my journal entries, I really didn't think that a publisher would take it, and so I didn't go through the real publishing piece. But just putting it up online and having word of mouth, people started talking about it, and we did a local interview in our hometown on an NBC station, and all of a sudden our Facebook and our website, and we were selling out. And so I really encourage people to follow their dreams. Really, don't let people change who you are or what you want to write. And then Simon & Schuster stepped up, reached out, and met with us and said, we'll take the book as is. And so it really is an honor when publishers can listen to people and what they're saying is important. And that's why this book continues to sell out. So it's really, really a great honor.
And what website was that you first published the book?
My own. So I just put it, yeah. So I went to a local printer, a local book printer. I contacted a few and just said I wanted to keep it local, and I met a book printer and went and costed it out. So anybody can do it. It's very simple. And if you look online, I know Google's a big sponsor here, so if you Google it, you will see that you can follow your dreams and write a book too.
Now, last thing I want to say, the reason you're here is because you were, is it knighted?
Yes.
So now it's,
yes,
right here.
Isn't this gorgeous? Dame Cheryl.
Dame Cheryl.
Yes.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you so much. My son is very sad that he couldn't be here, but we have to have a little bit of adult fun, right?
Absolutely.
I'm bringing the bling back for him, so he should be fine with that, right?
Absolutely. But I'm sure there's lots of other little baubles you can bring back.
That's true. And yes, he would be in heaven here.
We have to know what is the phase right now? What is really popular right now?
That's a great question. He's really into design, and I sadly don't know how to sew. I've got to learn. And so he's using duct tape. It's very sad.
That's the way it works. Duct tape is the
It
first.
starts at the beginning, and so he's actually designing his own dresses and wanted to design my dress tonight. And but he kind of helped me at first. I wore this to my high school prom with my high school sweetheart Dean, which is just so funny. But when I said to him, I said, I don't know if it's vintage or not, or if it'll be in, and he said, we're going to make it in, Mom. So that's my princess boy right there.
And indeed it is. He has good fashion sense, so make sure you listen to him.
I will.
Thank you so much. It's Sassy and Samara here live at Night of 1,000 Gowns.
Come on and talk to yes. Dean
Well,
has a lot to say.
Just want to say any last words out there from a father who's accepting of his transgender child?
I would like to say that, they're your children. Love them for who they are. Ultimately, that's what we all want to be, is accepted. Love them for who they are. And that's it. Come from your heart, get past your own feelings and things, and love your children as they are.
Thank you. Hopefully a lot of parents will watch this and, we'll do a good thing for other transgender children. Thank you, guys.